today. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about information systems, what it is. Then we will talk about the dimensions of information systems, and we will talk about the we call objectives of information system investment. That is, if you invest on information systems, what you will achieve. We will introduce you the our digital farm systems and some other things we will cover. So first of all, as you see, how information systems are transforming business. So we call information, already we introduced what is information systems. In the previous class we discussed about that. It is a interrelated component that collect, process, store and distribute information in order to help the organization for decision making, coordination and control of the organization. Now here you see we call information system is transforming business. And how information system is transforming this business, this is the high time to convince you or to talk about this issue. As you see, we are taking online classes, and if you think about the whole business, the total business has changed due to this COVID-19. Most of the business organizations are maintaining remote work or remote office. And this is happening due to these information systems. And these information systems here we call, this is transforming the whole business. There are some issues, like number one is we call emerging mobile digital platform. So through digital platform, you see nowadays business organizations are allowing their employees to work on their devices. This is known as BYOD. Later we'll talk about this issues. We call bring your own device. Bring your own device. So it is a system that through which business organizations are allowing their employees to work on their devices. So as you see, you can work on your mobile devices. You can take classes. So if you are working on any organization, even you can put down your work on from mobile. So it is quite easier. If you are maintaining a digital system, your duty is to just put down your work on the mobile digital platform. So this is definitely transforming the business organization. Number two is we call growing business use of big data. So as you know, we are living in the data world. Data is the fuel of this century. We are consuming, we call petabytes, exabytes, yottabytes of data. As you know, as I am talking, this is also data, and throughout the world, whenever you are using internet, you are actually consuming data. And everywhere we are using data, from we call dawn to dusk, we are using data. So this data is a big source for our business. I can give you some examples, like on your Facebook, you are getting some advertisement based on your data consumptions. That is, whenever you are searching something, then later you are getting advertisement related to your searching. It's happening not only in Facebook. If we just check out some other site like Google or even YouTube, suppose on YouTube, when you are watching any videos, later you are getting recommended videos. That is, YouTube use some algorithm systems through which they are suggesting different recommendation based on the uses. So that is also happening based on data. So all the digital marketing platform, this is happening through, we call data, that is big data. So we'll talk about this big data concept later. Just simply I'm telling you, this is massive sets of data, exabytes of data. There are some terms you may hear about, we call gigabyte, terabyte, but after that we have zettabyte, yottabyte, petabyte. then exabytes. So these are huge data. So we call growing business use of big data. As people are more and more consuming data, that's why business organizations are dependent on big data. So this is second one. Due to the digital transformation, you see, previously we are not maintaining office remotely. Now, as we are maintaining office remotely, that means in every seconds we are creating data. So this is a source for our decision making also. In the previous class, as I said, we are converting data to information for decision making in order to assist the decision making of the organization. So when you have massive sets of data, that means you would able to make better decision for your business organization. That is, you may get some hidden pattern. You may get some we call your prospective customers from the overall market. So this is we call big data. Number 3 is growth in cloud computing. Due to the uses of cloud computing, we call more and more people are using cloud computing. Cloud computing means we call on-demand or online computing. So the concept is we are storing everything on online. So example of cloud computing, like you are using we call Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox. These are storages, and for communication you are using WhatsApp, Imo, Viber, Google Meet. All these are we call cloud communication. And for suppose video streaming, you are using Netflix, you are using YouTube. For sound, you are using SoundCloud. For we call software as a service, you are using Google Play Store. So everything is in cloud, and we are maintaining our overall computing system on cloud. So as you have heard about the fourth industrial revolution, these are some pillars of fourth industrial revolution. In the fourth industrial revolutions, we call basically there are 3 things. Number 1 is we call our big data platform, we call IoT. Number 1 is IoT, Internet of Things. So Internet of Things concept is we call interconnected devices. Now we call connected devices over internet. So as you see, we are connected over devices in this session. Or I can give you some other example, like think about your home. At your home, you are using lots of connected devices. Your smart TV is connected with your smart phone and your smartwatch, and lots of connected devices are there. So these IoT devices is creating data, and then we are storing these data on our cloud computing platform, and then we have we call cybersecurity based cloud computing platform, and then we have big data analytics to make better decision. So these are the 3 bases of fourth industrial revolution. So considering these 3 issues, we call information systems are transforming business. Now, out of this part, if you have any question, you can ask. So what I will do, I will talk about topic by topic, and I'll discuss. After my discussion, you can ask question. Sir, any question?
স্যার আপাতত কোনো কোয়েশ্চেন নেই, বাট স্যার এখানে একসাথে অনেকগুলো ইনফরমেশন আপনি দিয়েছেন, একটু প্রসেস করতে একটু সময় লাগতেছে।
তো what would be better? আমি কি পয়েন্ট বাই পয়েন্ট যাব নাকি? আমি I was thinking if I discuss based on suppose this is a topic, so I will cover topic. In this topic, I covered 3 things. One is we call emerging mobile digital platform. Then second one is growing business use of big data. Third one is growth in cloud computing. So just I covered what are these. So if you have confusion on this point, you can ask question.
No sir, এটাতে কোনো কনফিউশন নেই।
Okay. Okay, then we'll talk about globalization. We are living in a globalized world. So what is globalization? Can anybody talk about globalization? What is globalization? Sir?
স্যার গ্লোবালাইজেশন, এটা তো স্যার মানে যতটুকু শুনেছি যে এই ওয়ার্ডটা ইউজ করেছেন সম্ভবত একজন ফার্স্ট, ওনার নামটা ঠিক ভুলে গেছি, অনেক আগে পড়েছিলাম আর কি, যে ওনার রাইটিং এ আর কি উনি সব ফার্স্ট এই ওয়ার্ডটা ইউজ করেছেন, এবং এটা দিয়ে যেটা বোঝাচ্ছেন যে মানে ডে বাই ডে আমাদের ওয়ার্ল্ডটা আর কি ধীরে ধীরে মানে ছোট হয়ে আসতেছে আর কি, লাইক আমাদের কমিউনিকেশন টেকনোলজির এনহ্যান্সমেন্ট যত বাড়তেছে তত দেখা যাচ্ছে যে আমরা এক জায়গা থেকে অন্য জায়গায় ইনফরমেশন গুলো খুব দ্রুত পেয়ে যাচ্ছি, সব ধরনের আপডেট আমরা খুব তাড়াতাড়ি পাচ্ছি, পৃথিবীর এক প্রান্ত থেকে আরেক প্রান্তে কি হচ্ছে না হচ্ছে এগুলো ডিটেলস আমরা খুব তাড়াতাড়ি অল্প সময়ের মধ্যে পেয়ে যাচ্ছি আর কি।
Okay, so concept is what? Actually, globalization is removing some barriers. What kind of barriers? Communication barriers,
ট্রান্সপোর্টেশন,
trade barriers, transportation barriers, cultural barriers, lots of barriers. Globalization is what? Removing. So the whole world is look like a village. So you know, in a village you can communicate very easily. So as like as village, the whole world, wherever you are, you see. Right now we are using this Zoom. Through this Zoom, you can reach anybody can attend the class from anywhere. Even any students can join from USA also. Understand? So this is happening due to internet. So internet actually is as you see, it says internet has drastically reduced cost of operating on global scale. So due to internet, here you see we can conduct class over online, and all our business dealings are happening over online, and it brings some opportunities for business organization and some opportunities for business students also. So if I ask you as a business student, what opportunities you are enjoying from globalization? Tell me.
as a business student,
Yeah. No idea?
অনলাইনের মাধ্যমে যে কোনো তথ্য সহজে কালেক্ট করা যায়, এটা বিজনেসের ক্ষেত্রে অনেক বেশি সুবিধাজনক।
Okay, good. Any other? As you see, we are using this book. This book writer is from USA, but we are using this book here in Bangladesh.
জি স্যার, মানে
So
কোর্স ম্যাটেরিয়াল গুলো আমরা পাচ্ছি।
yeah, we are getting a research related issues, books, materials, everything. That means what? Here as a student, you are enjoying this opportunity. Now, what threat you have from globalization? It says here, you see, the globalization, it presents both challenges and opportunities. So opportunities I mentioned, as a student, you are getting some opportunities. So what challenges you have? So try to interact. So you will enjoy the class. Otherwise, you will feel bored after some times. So what challenges you have from globalization?
স্যার স্টুডেন্ট মানে অ্যাজ এ বিজনেস স্টুডেন্ট হিসেবে কি ধরনের থ্রেট বা চ্যালেঞ্জেস আমরা গ্লোবালাইজেশন থেকে ফেস করতেছি, স্যার এটা কি সোশ্যাল মিডিয়া গুলোর বিষয়গুলো নাকি?
As a student, just think you are a student, and due to this due to the globalization, what threats or challenges you are having? Lots of threats. Okay. Try to brainstorm.
স্যার এটা কি স্যার ওই যে প্রতিনিয়ত যে অ্যাজ স্টুডেন্ট হিসেবে আমরা দেখি যে আমাদেরকে বিভিন্ন জিনিস সম্পর্কে শিখতে হয়, নতুন নতুন জিনিসগুলো শিখতে হয়, তো দেখা
Okay.
যায় নিউ থিংস গুলো মানে এটার অ্যামাউন্টটা বাড়তেছে, মানে লাইক প্রতিদিনই নতুন নতুন জিনিস আসতেছে, ওইটার সাথে কোপ আপ করা মানে অ্যাডাপ্ট করাটা স্টুডেন্ট হিসেবে মানে বিজনেস স্টুডেন্ট হিসেবে এত অল্প সময়ের ভিতরে এত মানে টাইম কনস্ট্রেন্টের মধ্যে নতুন নতুন জিনিসের সাথে অ্যাডাপ্ট করাটা এটা মানে একটু চ্যালেঞ্জিং।
Okay, good. This is challenging, and why you are cope up with these new things? Actually, we call smart is not enough. You need to be, we call smarter. So what's that? That is, as we are living in globalized world, there is no barrier for job. Anybody can do job anywhere. So you are competing with cross-national countries competitors. So your competitors are from Harvard University, MIT University, or world top class university. Are you getting this?
জি স্যার।
That means what? Due to globalization, you are getting higher competition. Higher
কম্পিটিশন।
in the job market, you are getting higher competition. So you should not rest assured that okay, we are getting degrees and we will get job. It is not sure. And for guaranteed job, you need to develop your skill as like as we call developed countries university student, because these developed countries university students are serving throughout the world. So you see the professional organization, they can easily recruit any cross-national countries employee. So this is a challenge, this is a threat for you. Definitely those who are holding growth mindset, they are converting their challenges as opportunity. So if you think okay, this is threat, then you may act differently. But if you think okay, this is opportunity, like what? Due to that, previously you are not serious enough. Now you are taking actions, or we call developing your skills more rigorously. So that is what we call you are converting your challenges as opportunity. Here, so as a business students, we are having these challenges. And if you think about the business organizations are also enjoying some opportunities, and they're also getting some threat. Opportunities, they can sell in cross-national countries. They can produce, they can we call buy raw materials from cross-national countries at lower price. These are some opportunities. And threat is we call they are competing with cross-national countries competitors. So developed countries producers, they have better technology know-how, they can produce the product at lower cost. But here you see in the developing countries, it's not possible for you to produce product at lower cost. That means what? In the market, you are competing with that developed countries competitors. So definitely people will buy the lower price product. You see what China did in the overall market. That is, they just produce some lower cost product, and they supplied these lower cost product throughout the world. And this is quite challenging for other firm to compete with them.
জি
Are you
স্যার।
getting what I'm meaning?
Yes sir.
Hello? Okay, so if you check out your book, you will get some other we call challenges and opportunities. So globalization brought, the main discussion is here, globalization brings both opportunities and challenges for us. So you may get questions like as a business student, what opportunity you are enjoying and what threat you are having. And or you may get question like as a business owner, what opportunities and what threats you are having. So I think this is clear, globalization. Hello?
জি স্যার।
Any confusion on this point?
No sir.
No, sir.
So, okay, just I'm trying to get feedback. The way I'm going, is this okay with you? Hello? Sir, try to confirm me. The way I am delivering lecture, is this okay with you? Are you getting my lecture?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
আমি বলছি যে ইংলিশ আমি খুব নরমাল ইংলিশ বলতেছি, এটা প্রবলেম হচ্ছে না তো কোনো?
No,
না
sir.
না স্যার, ঠিক আছে।
ঠিক আছে, ইংলিশটা মেইনটেইন করি, it would be better for you also. And as this lecture is recorded, I will share you the recorded lecture so that you can check out this later again. Okay?
জি স্যার।
So next, as you see, here you see information technology capital investment. This is very interesting. From 1999 to 2013, you see the investment on IT is increasing year by year. So even right now, this is more higher. So where's that? In the 1999, if you are investing $100, out of $100, $14 belongs to IT. And in the year 2013, if you are investing $100, out of $100, $33 belong to IT. That means this $19 or we call 33 minus 14, that is $19. This $19 replaced on other capital investment. Can you tell me where it has replaced?
Sir, manpower, labor.
Labor, good. Any other? Building.
Building.
You see, after COVID-19, most of the business organization will conduct remote work. Why you should pay rent? If you can conduct your job from home, why you should pay rent? Simple. That is, companies are investing on cloud solutions, on we call software, server. These are what? IT investment rather than building. So previously they were maintaining from 10 building, now they are maintaining from 1 building, and they are recruiting some freelancers to do their job. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Even we are replacing our human resources. We are replacing human intelligence to artificial intelligence. So what's that? We are giving some of our work to artificial intelligence. That is, we call IT.
IT. Yes.
Okay, machine-based intelligence. So for repeated tasks, for functional tasks, we are giving this task to machine. Can you give some example?
Sir, computer to sir a machine.
Okay, and
স্যার তারপর যে প্রোডাকশনের ক্ষেত্রে ওইখানে ইউনিটের কি বলে এটাকে, যে স্টক ইনভেন্টরি মেইনটেইন করার জন্য যে সফটওয়্যার বা এইগুলো অ্যাপস গুলো ইউজ করা হয়।
Okay, I'm asking you where machine replaced on human resources. Can you give some specific example?
আমাদের চিন্তার জগৎ কত ছোট।
Okay.
আগে অ্যাকাউন্টস এর জন্য অনেক বেশি হিউম্যান রিসোর্স দরকার ছিল, অনেক কষ্ট করে মানুষ হিসাব রাখতো, বাট এগুলো এখন কম্পিউটারের মাধ্যমে খুব সহজে করা যায়। সেই ক্ষেত্রে এখন অ্যাকাউন্টের ক্ষেত্রে এমপ্লয়ি সংখ্যা একটু কম দরকার হয়।
Okay, good, great. You see, have you heard about blockchain technology?
ব্লকচেইন
Sorry,
স্যার
yes,
শুনেছি,
sir.
বাট আইডিয়া নেই স্যার কি।
Okay,
Bitcoin, sir. Blockchain.
Bitcoin is one cryptocurrency based blockchain technology, but Bitcoin is not the blockchain. There are lots of other uses of blockchain.
Currency.
Yeah, cryptocurrency based. Okay, through blockchain, you see, in near future we will have blockchain in every industry. Blockchain concept is we call distributed ledger. So suppose I can give you one example on banking transactions, whenever you are doing any foreign transaction, so you need to maintain what? LC. I think you have heard about that. LC means what?
Letter of credit.
Letter of credit. So in a LC, there are 4 parties. We call importer, exporter, importer bank, exporter bank. Importer bank,
Exporter bank.
bank. So 4 parties are theirs, and traditionally we are maintaining 4 separate accounts. And whenever any transaction happen, 4 separate importer, exporter, importer bank, exporter bank, all these 4 parties are maintaining 4 separate accounts, and for that there are 4 accountants. Now, due to blockchain, it says we can maintain this through we call shared ledger. So you don't need to maintain this 4 times. You can maintain this one, and that is shared. That means you no longer require 3 more accountants. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Another example, simple example. Think about in the village area. People are what they are maintaining their land cultivation through human effort. Now what they are doing?
Tractor, machine. They are using machine.
Machine. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So in every industrial revolution, what we did, that is, we just replace some of the work on machine. Another example, at your home, there are servants. So you are giving some of your work to what? Machine, not servant. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So that means another example. If you go to we call airport. In the airport, we call there is boarding. This in the boarding pass, there are some human. They are just checking and they are giving you ticket and everything. But nowadays, there is no human being are doing this. That is what machine. There are some kiosks, or we call some machines are there. So you can do the boarding on your own from the machine. That means machine replaced on human resources, and in near future you will do your job with some robots, and not near future, right now you are doing that.
Yes, sir.
So if you check out, have you heard about chatbot?
Sorry, sir.
Chatbot.
Jackbot. No, sir.
Okay, on Facebook you can do that. If you maintain any page, Facebook page, there is for chatting. Here you see you are giving some instructions to bot. Means here we call from robot, that is bot, that is artificial from the artificial intelligence. Here you are giving some predetermined answers. So for any organization, suppose any customers are searching for anything, so you don't need to maintain that through people. You are giving the instruction through machine. That is we
So
call
your automated answer কি করেছে?
automated answers. Yeah. So that is based on machine. Okay, that is robot, chatbot. So all these are what we call replacement of machine. So you may think, okay, sir, it is quite challenging for human resources. No, actually we are doing higher value task, not lower value task. What we are giving repeated task to machine. So that means human being will be more innovative. They will try to maintain more creativity on their work. Now, okay, I am just discussing all this to clear the idea. The concept is here simply the IT investment is increasing, and it replaced on human resources. It replaced on we call other source of capital. Like previously, you are investing on suppose building machine, some other machines. Now you are investing on IT. So this is happening for what we call the cost of
Global.
other source of capital are increasing, whereas the cost of IT is decreasing.
Decreasing.
Clear? Cost
Yes,
of other source of capital like human resource payment and we call some other billings, all these costs are what? Increasing. But cost of IT is
decreasing.
decreasing. And for that, business organizations are replacing IT rather than other source of capital. Think about that. Suppose you are maintaining an office at what? Gulshan area. So you are paying 1 million taka as rent. Now, if you allow your employees to work remotely, the cost is more lower.
Yes, sir.
So why should you pay rent? That means building cost. This is unnecessary.
Yes, sir.
And lots of intrinsic costs are there also. Think about our traffic congestion cost and others. Lots of things are there. So definitely COVID-19, this also brought some blessing for us. This is okay. You may think, sir, is this right? Actually, all over the world, you will see the difference. That is, people will think about the activities differently because we are getting new kinds of we call solutions, and those who adopted with that, they will get more opportunities. But those who won't, they will face difficulties. In every step, they will face difficulties. Right now, you see, we are conducting classes from home. Those who are not habituated with this, what's happening? They are facing trouble.
Yes, sir.
So it's better to we call adopt with the change, adopt with the technology. So here the question is why more and more organizations are investing higher on IT. Answer is the cost of other source of capital is increasing and the cost of IT is decreasing. That's why business organizations are investing on IT rather than other source of capital. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we'll talk about digital farm. What is digital farm? As you see, digital means what? Tell me.
Sir, which is not analog, sir.
Which is not analog. So, what is analog?
Sir, digital. Sir, it is because of a digit, using of digit.
Using of digit. Okay. Digit means what? Here we call binary digit.
Binary digit, 0 and 1.
0 and 1. Digital means we call based on computing technologies. Based on computing technologies. So if you maintain any computing technologies, then we call that is what? Digital.
Digital.
That is digital. Now, when we talk about digital farm, you see, now we are maintaining a digital farm. Why? We are conducting our operation digitally. Interestingly, in all other semesters, when I gave this example, I mentioned this, that is, I am taking this class here in classroom. So if I take this class over online, then that would be what? Digital. Now that's happening. In other semesters, I mentioned this example, that is, okay, if any organization maintain their operation, then that is what? Digital farm. So a farm would be digital. You cannot say, okay, farm would be digital maintaining just only operation. Tell me, what are the functions of business? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Functions of business. Very silly question. What are the functions of business? To start a business, first you require what? Hello?
স্যার আমরা যদি কোনো বিজনেস করতে যাই, ফার্স্ট অফ অল ওই বিজনেস সম্পর্কে আমাদের খুব ভালো একটা আইডিয়া দরকার।
Okay. Then
দেন এরপর দরকার হচ্ছে স্যার মানি, ক্যাপিটাল পাওয়ার।
the first of all we will require what? Money, finance.
স্যার এখানে লেবার লাগবে, ক্যাপিটাল লাগবে, তারপরে লজিস্টিক সাপোর্ট মানে ফিজিক্যাল রিসোর্স লাগবে। আর বিজনেসের ফাংশনটা হচ্ছে স্যার এক্সচেঞ্জ করা। এটা হয়তো গুডস অর সার্ভিস এক্সচেঞ্জের মাধ্যমে প্রফিট
From production to distribution. Okay.
ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন।
So if you just think about the business, so try to understand the business concept clearly. You are studying what we call
Business
business
studies.
degree, business
Yes, sir.
studies. Okay.
জি স্যার।
So throughout your BBA degree, you learn about finance, accounting, HR, marketing. All these are what? Business function. All these are
বিজনেস
business
ফাংশন।
business
Function.
function. So first you require finance for investment, then you require HR to recruit what? Human resources, then you require production and operation, and then you are maintaining marketing, and then you are maintaining sales and distribution, and for maintaining the transaction you are maintaining accounting. Understand?
জি
So
স্যার।
all these are what? Functions of
বিজনেস।
business. So whatever the business type, whether you are doing garments business, banking business, or education business, any other business, everywhere the systems are same. We require finance department, we require HR department, we require marketing, sales, accounting, and that's why on your degree you are given lesson about all these: finance, accounting, HR, marketing. Understand?
জি স্যার।
Now, if you maintain all these function digitally, then your farm would be digital. Are you getting this?
জি স্যার।
If you maintain the whole process from production to distribution, everything through digitally, then the farm would be digital. Again, I am clearing. Suppose you are only maintaining e-commerce. I think you have heard about that, e-commerce. What is
Yes, sir.
e-commerce? What is e-commerce? What is commerce? Tell me. What's the difference between commerce and business?
স্যার কমার্স এন্ড বিজনেস। বাবা কি পাখিটাকে কোথায়?
Okay, what's the difference between commerce and business?
স্যার কমার্স হচ্ছে মানে বাংলায় স্যার এটাকে তো স্যার বাণিজ্য বলে, মানে কমার্স মিন্স বাণিজ্য।
And
আর
ই-কমার্স তো অনলাইন বাণিজ্য।
ই কমার্স হচ্ছে হ্যাঁ অনলাইন বাণিজ্য।
okay, commerce is part of business. Commerce means only exchanging goods and services, buying and selling, buying and selling. So if you transact over online, that is what we call e-commerce. Suppose you are transacting over Daraj, Amazon, or any other online site. That is what?
E-commerce.
Only e-commerce, only transactions. That is not e-business. So what is e-business? We call, if you maintain the whole business process from production to distribution, like not only the selling, you are maintaining your accounting, you are maintaining your finance, you are maintaining production and operation, HR, everything through digitally enabled technologies, then the farm would be
e-business.
Digital. E-business or digital business. Clear?
তাহলে স্যার তাহলে এই অ্যামাজনের জন্য এটা হচ্ছে ই-বিজনেস, বাট আমরা যখন এখান থেকে পারচেজ করব তখন আমাদের জন্য এটা হয়ে যাবে ই-কমার্স।
Actually, Amazon, you cannot say like that. Amazon might maintain the what we call e-commerce. Suppose if even you can maintain e-commerce. Suppose you are selling anything over online. That is what? E-commerce. But if you maintain the whole process, suppose if Amazon maintain the whole process, the product they are producing, they are maintaining all the process through digitally, then that farm would be digital business. So there are some farm, they are maintaining other operation manually, but they are only selling what? digitally. That is
Digital.
what
Understand
e-commerce.
e-commerce.
Okay, so if
Okay.
you maintain, you see that this is one of the, there are 3 features of e-commerce. One of the features, core business process are accomplished through digital networks. So what is core business process? A business process means here from production to distributions. So if you maintain all these process through digitally enabled technologies, then your farm would be what?
Digital.
Digital. This is one feature. Then here is another feature. Here you see the significant business relationships are digitally enabled and mediated. So what's that? If you maintain your relationship, significant, now question is what kind of relationship do you need to maintain on business?
So give and take.
Give and take with whom?
স্যার এটা হচ্ছে কনসার্ন পার্টিস বা আমাদের যাদের সাথে আর কি আমাদের সাপোজ এটা হতে পারে সাপ্লায়ারের সাথে।
Okay, all stakeholders who have stakes on your business. It might be suppliers, customers, then employee, then we call board members, regulatory agencies, all stakeholders. So if a firm maintain relationship with all stakeholders through digitally enabled technologies, then the firm would be what?
স্যার এটা significant relationship.
Then the firm would be digital firm. Significant business relationship means relationship with all stakeholders. Clear? Significant business relationship means relationship with all stakeholders. So if a firm maintain relationship with all stakeholders through digitally enabled technologies, then the firm would be digital. Simple example. I am conducting classes. I am communicating with you what? Digitally. Okay, this is one. So I am maintaining relationship with suppose my boss, my suppose university VC and all others digitally right now. Okay, over mail, over WhatsApp, everything digitally. All the we are not going to university. We are maintaining even our payment system, everything digitally. That means what? This is the complete digital operation. So if you maintain all the relationship through digitally enabled technologies, then the firm would be digital. Then number 3 is key corporate assets are managed digitally. So if a firm maintain their legacy related assets, like we call patent, trademark, over digitally, then the firm would be digital. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So if a firm maintain just one thing, the firm would not be digital. To maintain a firm as digital firm, if the firm maintain the whole process digitally, then the firm would be digital. So as you are starting, as you are learning, as you are getting some new challenges from COVID-19, I am just giving you some idea. You see, you cannot, for some firm, it's quite tough for them to maintain the operation digitally. Like what, suppose garments industry.
Yes.
You cannot produce the products digitally. It's not possible. You need to go there, you need to produce the product. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, it's possible if you maintain that through machine. That is the overall, and it will going to happen in near future. That is quite challenge for us. You need to think about that as a policy maker. Like garments industry, this is a big industry. So if robots can produce the product, if the machine can produce these garments, so why we should pay money to labor? That is replacement would happen. Understand? So for production, we call for some industries, production and operation is quite tough to replace. But for some industries, it is very easier. But besides the production and operation in the Dhaka city, if you talk about the Dhaka city, most of the business organizations activities are secondary activities, not primary activities. So I'm just clearing this idea. Primary activities is related to factory related work, production related work. Secondary activities is related to official work. What?
Official work.
Official work. So what is official work? Now, if you just think about, sir, we are discussing very important lesson here. This is relevant to our current situation. Digital transformation, digital farm. These are happening. Everyone is thinking about that. So if you just try to understand this, definitely you will get some insights, and even in near future, who knows, some of you will become entrepreneur. Okay. So what I am suggesting here, you see, digital. So if you maintain, suppose, finance, accounting, HR, marketing, all these you can maintain over what? Digitally. It's quite easier. Only the challenge is what? Production and operation. Okay. Only the challenge is on production and operation, and in some cases sales. But for other department, accounting, finance, HR, marketing, all these we can do over digitally. That is, these are secondary activities. Official work is secondary activities. Primary activities are factory related activities.